LaMelo Ball's season ended just like that. Can he still win Rookie of the Year?
Oh, my goodness! Didn't see that coming! Hum-diddly-dee!
Hum-diddly don't think so. Anthony Edwards or Tyrese Halliburton will. But LaMelo was so much better than the haters predicted, and he owes it all to Lonzo. This video explains why and the insane study that actually proves it. Yo, it's AM Hoops. I'm Casey Kiernan, and I have two things that are gonna blow your mind. First, a Luka Doncic rookie card just sold for $4.6 million because an investor thought that it would be worth more later. Second, us non-billionaires can get in on that kind of action. Otis is sponsoring today's video, and they allow you to buy shares of collectibles. Like, you could invest $10 right now in a LeBron rookie card. If it goes up in value, you sell your shares for a profit, just like the stock market. You can buy shares, though, of like art and sneakers and trading cards. I mean, you can literally say you own a piece of sports history. For example, some Otis drops that I'm looking forward to are the Kobe Bryant rookie card, Magic Johnson's actual shoes, and Michael Jordan's actual shoes that he wore shattering the backboard in 1985 just dropped. Here I am on the app on my phone, I've signed up, and I can earn a potential return either by selling my shares to other members on Otis, or if Otis sells the actual asset for more than the price I paid. Check out the Otis marketplace and help the channel. Sign up for Otis in the link in the description. Get your first share free when you fund your account. Terms apply. On to the video, and LaMelo Ball is better than Lonzo Ball already. I know that sounds crazy, but we're just halfway through his rookie season, and after becoming a starter, LaMelo's got about 20 points per game with 6 assists, 6 boards, 40% from deep before the injury. He is the Hornets MVP because while other players also have a big impact, LaMelo runs the offense and frees up guys like Terry Rozier to be the best they can be. Lonzo, on the other hand, is a role player, and that is the best he will ever be. But without Zoe, LaMelo does not happen. Of course, you know that LaMelo is the youngest of the Ball brothers. You got Lonzo, born in 1997, LiAngelo in 1998, and LaMelo in 2001. Does anyone else feel old right now?
Loose skin and old. Gross.
But in life, it's actually better not to be first. Like, think about Facebook, for example. They became the biggest social media network in the world only after seeing improvements they could make to MySpace. Without MySpace, Facebook is not the internet MVP. We see it in families too, like Klay Thompson, better than his dad, Michael Thompson. Steph Curry, better than his dad, Del Curry. If you get to watch something up close your entire life, it is a huge advantage. Now, LaMelo had a ton of doubters coming into the league. In fact, the biggest hater made a bet he is gonna regret so bad, and I will tell you what he has to actually do at the end of this video, but the bottom line is LaMelo is a star. In fact, I think LaMelo can reach superstar status. Look, we throw around the term superstar all the time, but this is my definition. A really talented player who crosses over to non-basketball fans. For example, James Harden is a superstar. Even my mom knows the beard. Chris Paul is a superstar. He's never won a title, but he's in like every commercial. Obviously, LeBron James and so on. LaMelo can make multiple All-Star games because of his play and popularity. Being a superstar is almost guaranteed. But what is his ceiling?
The ceiling is the roof. Let's make it happen.
Yes, the ceiling is the roof. Thank you, MJ. All right, you are not gonna believe this study that proves that LaMelo owes everything to Lonzo, but just look at Zoe's career first. LaMelo got to watch up close what NBA life was like for 3 years. There is no amount of hype, by the way, that could faze LaMelo because Lonzo got the worst of it. They expected the torch to be passed from Kobe to Lonzo at 20 years old. Truth is, he was injured and never had a chance. People hammered Lonzo for his shot, his half-court offense, Big Baller Brand was a disaster. Zoe had a painful, embarrassing split with LeVar. LaMelo, on the other hand, signed with Puma entering the league for $100 million. Now, there is a lot more to LaMelo's backstory that you have to understand, and I will put that link below in the description. But LaMelo benefited from Lonzo really in three main ways. Number one, financially, with that shoe contract. Number two, physically, having to keep up with Lonzo on the same teams growing up. And number three, mentally. There is an insane competitiveness that comes with being the youngest brother. LaMelo always looked up to Lonzo, but now he is looking down. And if you don't believe me, this study will make you go,
Things that make you go,
In a book called The Best: How Elite Athletes Are Made, the authors found that younger siblings have a significantly higher chance of becoming elite athletes. They looked at 33 different sports too. In Major League Baseball, there have been over 700 pairs of brothers. The younger one was 2.5 times more likely to have better stats. He also played 2.5 years longer, about 226 more games. The U.S. women's national soccer team is one of the country's best squads, right? 75% of them had an older sibling. Just 20% were the oldest, and only 5% was an only child. Then we have the famous examples. Venus Williams has 7 Grand Slams, while Serena, 1 year younger, has 23. But the best example of an athlete owing it all to his big brother is LaMelo's new boss, MJ himself.
From a competitive standpoint, I would be here without the confrontations with my brother. So my determination got even greater to be as good, if not better, than my brother.
When you say Air Jordan, I'm number 2, he's 1.
Now imagine LaMelo growing up with 2 older brothers. This doesn't mean good things, by the way, for Jello busting out anytime soon, but it does explain why LaMelo is elite. So, about the haters, let's get to that guy that made that bet that he's gonna regret. His name is Scott Fowler, and he is the sports columnist at Charlotte's local newspaper. After the Hornets drafted LaMelo, he wrote this: Hornets dropped the ball by drafting LaMelo. He won't be the star that Charlotte needs. In it, he says LaMelo is all style, no substance. Well, 3 months later, he wrote this: I was dead wrong about LaMelo Ball. But that's not good enough, because in that first article, this dude promised to eat the story and that he would save a copy just in case. And if we do not get a video of Scott Fowler having paper for dinner, we got robbed.
He's eating paper! No!
The first in life to do something gets a ton of respect, but usually fails, so the one that comes after can watch and succeed. Michael Jordan knew this from his life growing up, and he probably felt good drafting LaMelo with 2 older brothers and pro experience before the NBA. Good for MJ, but also good for Lonzo, because without those painful first years, LaMelo probably isn't this good, this fast, with a superstar ceiling. But there is more to the story that I talked about before. You have to click on this link to watch this video to get LeVar's side of the story.